Hello everyone, it is Friday. Excuse me. Excuse me. So tonight we are going to be making another door hanger. I know we did this one a couple weeks ago and I just kind of felt like it was a complete disaster. Why can't I get that off of there? Don't know how that got on there. There we go. It was just a complete disaster. For those of you who remember, it was a complete disaster. I used the 8-inch sign. I said I was going to get some 12-inch signs, so that is what we are going to do tonight. So, retake. So, I have this sign. Look at that. Isn't that great? This is, I think, an 11 3/4 inch sign. That's what this one is. I also have it in, hello Christine, in the 8-inch. So I'm offering it with these two ribbons. Bring you guys down a little bit. With these two ribbons, and you can either buy the almost 12-inch sign or the 8-inch sign. So it's totally up to you. This is a new thing for me with these 12-inch signs. I think they're great for like the door hangers like I'm going to try tonight. So we will see how it goes. Hello everyone. But like I said, if you just want a regular 8-inch sign, you can choose whichever one. I only have a couple of them because I'm going to see how this goes. So we're going to be using the 11 3/4 inch sign tonight. We're going to be using a 14-inch wreath frame. And we're going to go ahead and cut that. Hello, Peggy from Vegas. So, I already cut the 1/2. So, I'm going to zoom you guys in a little bit. And so you guys can see. So, I cut this side. And I'm going to cut, and I'm going to leave that crossbar here. So, I'm just going to take these and cut. Okay, so as you can see, it cuts pretty easily. Hey, Kelly. All right. So you can actually make two out of this. I mean, it's only $1 from the Dollar Tree, so I tend to just throw this part out because it doesn't have the crossbars, but you know, you can use both parts. So you see, then this is a little bigger. Let me bring you guys down even a little more. That's better. Sorry, guys. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I have this other tool that makes the bigger holes. So I figured I want a hole in the middle, and then I probably want one over here and over here. Hey Dawn, how are you? So, and this makes different size holes. You can get this off of Amazon. It's really pretty easy to use, but I wanted to show you guys how to use it. So I'm just going to put it here. Be a little closer. And then, okay, and then you have, it makes a nice big hole. So, you know, the other one I use, it doesn't make as big of a hole, so this time we're going to be making a little bit bigger one. Okay, and this is about the size, you can see the hole that it makes. And then we'll make the holes up top. Thank you. Later. But this tool I got off of Amazon. It comes with a bunch of different sizes, shapes that you can make. And I actually, what I did was I took one of my ornaments blanks and I did the different sizes, so I kind of had an idea of what size hole I want to use. So I put that in here so I kind of have that as a reference. We'll get that out of the way. Alright, so we have this, and we have our half of the frame. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to cut some of this wire, and because this will kind of hold it nice and tight. Hey Rhea, hey Julia, how are you? Okay, and I'm not really sure how long I want it yet. We're going to put it right in the center. and then kind of wrap it around and down. Okay, and we can adjust that if we need to. Okay, then I'm going to do the same thing over here. Kind of do this up top, and hopefully this is going to turn out better than the 8-inch sign. I was not happy. Hey Sandra, how are you? Okay, excuse me. Get another piece of that. Okay, stick that in there. But I think this bigger sign, and I didn't get it, like I said, I didn't buy a whole lot of the blanks. I wanted to see how you guys liked them, see if it was something you thought you'd want to use. Okay, put that there. If you guys could please share this video, I would much appreciate it. Wrap that around. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Get it where we want it. And we can adjust this if we need to. Alright, so we have that. And this wire is really nice and sturdy, so that's why I'm using it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to grab our pipe cleaners, and I'm going to leave those long for now. And I'm going to put one right in the center. Put one on the crossbar here. And then one here. Okay, on this crossbar. Can you guys see okay? I think it's down a little bit. I keep having to adjust that silly camera. Hey Sherry, hey Rhonda, how are you? And then one here. We might add some up there too, I think. Yes, I'm finally on. I think I'm going to add one up here. I know I said to my husband, it feels like, hey Pat, it feels like forever since I've been on, you know, on live. I don't know. Okay. So, thank you very much, BJ. Alrighty, so I cut these to 20 inches, and we're going to go ahead and do the ruffle. And this is black with a little snow mesh in there. Okay, and you know, we might have to add more, but we're just going to kind of wing it a little bit and see how it turns out. We can always cut more. Okay. Yeah, I think this is going to be much better than the 8-inch one. The 8-inch one, I think you can do the same thing. I just should have used like a 10-inch wreath frame. Yes, Rhonda, it is. It's a new size for me. I just got them in, and I didn't get a lot because I had a customer who wanted that size. So I got a couple of them in to try it as a door hanger. So I'm offering this in my shop with the ribbon, and you can get it either in the 8-inch sign. This one is like 11 3/4 size, so it's a little bigger of a sign. So, like I said, I didn't get a lot because they're a little more expensive. Well, you know, these signs, if you purchase them on your own, once I kind of see how they go, they're going to go for $15 each, because they're definitely more costly of a sign because they're a lot bigger. So I think we are going to have to add some more of the mesh, because this mesh is a little see-through. But once we get the ribbon and everything else on, I think we'll be okay. But I think I will add another couple pieces just in case. So I only have 9 of these kits for now, with the either 8-inch sign or the 11 3/4 inch. I call it 12 inches. Close enough. Right? Close enough. I think this mesh I actually got from Joann's. I think I'm definitely going to add some in here. I'll have to see if I can find, if I have more of this mesh, because I don't know if you guys saw, our basement flooded this week. And boy, that has been a job. So I've been rearranging, cleaning out the basement, trying to get that all back into shape. The concrete floor is still a little wet. Luckily, like, our basement isn't finished, but you know, we have a lot of stuff down there. All right, let me cut a couple more pieces here. So, did any of you guys get affected by the storm? Holy cow, it was wicked, I'll tell you that. So I'm just cutting 27 inches. Yes, the black and white, I you know what, I almost went with that as a combination, but I'm like, nah, I kind of want to do the sunflower color, because I thought I can use the mesh and kind of, whoops, make the mesh the black and white. So, all right, come on. Doesn't want to work. It's biting me tonight, you guys. Yeah, we did too, Rhonda, and I was like, oh boy. I'm like, you watch, in the middle of my live, the power's going to go out or something. And of course, you know, the power went out on Tuesday when the storm, Tuesday? Gosh, seems like so much longer than that. On Tuesday when it went through, my husband was out of town, so I had to call my neighbor to come help me with the generator, which, that thing is massive. It was just such a pain. But we made it. Hey, Levita, how are you? We made it. We made it. We made it. Thank goodness it's over. I mean, I still have some more stuff to do down the basement to kind of clean up a little more, but, you know, it is what it is. It will get done. Alright, so I'm going to use a couple of these and cut them in half. And we will fill in here. Yeah, it got really dark and really nasty around here, and I was like, oh no, don't tell me during the live, it's going to go out. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of make little bundles with these other couple pieces and stick them here, because I'm not going to use the ribbon on these. Kind of just fill in a little bit. And it'll help cover it up. I know, right, Rhonda? Well, and then, I don't know if I told you guys a couple of weeks ago, before we went on vacation, I had to go to see my orthopedic doctor because I messed up my knee, and I thought I might have torn my meniscus. So he gave me a cortisone shot in my knee, and that helped. Like, even during vacation, it wasn't bad at all. Didn't hurt too much. But then, of course, I came home, and hey, Jerry, and you know, the power went out and everything was going wrong. So, of course, I really messed up my knee lifting stuff and going up and down stairs, and oh, it was just a nightmare. But, okay. So now I have to go back to him next Friday, and I'm sure get an MRI because my knee is bothering me now. But, what you gonna do? Okay. One more here, and then I think we are good to go. Yeah, it's just, you know, it'll take a couple days to finish everything up and that kind of thing, so. But It's all good. It's all good. Okay, so I think we got a good deal of mesh here. Now I didn't cut my ribbons because I wasn't sure how many I was going to use. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so isn't that coming out cute though? I really like it. I like it, I like it. Okay, so let's cut our ribbon. With the kit, you'll get 5 yards of the like mustard sunflower color and 5 yards of this. Now this is only 3 yards because it was what I have left over after I make the kits. So we're going to cut 12 inches. She just lived with it? Oh my stars, Jerry, wasn't that painful? It was, my first time I had it, it was extremely painful. I mean, like I couldn't even walk. But this time it's not, I mean, it kind of comes and goes, so. So I'm going to cut 6 pieces at 12 inches. Yeah, it's not frozen on my end. Try going out and coming back in. Hey Anna, how are you? Okay, so we have our sunflower ribbon. And let's cut some pieces of this. And I'm just measuring them to 12 inches, folding it over. And then cutting. I can't believe it's Friday already. It's a little crazy. Like, I'm not used to being on Fridays. Last night we went out to dinner with some friends of ours, dear, dear friends, that we're going to miss desperately, that they're moving down to Benson, North Carolina. And so we took them out to dinner last night. Okay, so I also have these sunflowers that we're going to put in because I thought that would be fabulous. So these are cut to 12 inches, and we're just going to take them, fold them in half, find that center. Okay, I'm going to do the center one first. And then we're going to put a little sunflower in each one as well. Yeah, I was excited. And then I had an order for a sign this size, and I couldn't get it to print out, so I was on the line with the people from Sawgrass, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Finally got it to print, so I was happy about that. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, after I got done doing that 8-inch one, I thought, well, that was a whole live about what not to do, right? Hey Sherry, how are you? You're 30 minutes from there? Oh, Sherry, that's funny. Yeah, they're from North Carolina originally. Her mom is 90, so they're starting a new ministry down there. But we've been friends with them for 25, 26 years. So it's bittersweet. I mean, I know that's what, hey Kathy, where the Lord wants them, but you know, it's still hard to watch them go. But they will do great down there. It's not a rail, Annette. It is a half of a 14-inch wreath frame. I cut a wreath frame on the sign. Okay. like it. All right, I think we need one here and one here, so I'm going to cut one more. I don't know if you guys are on Facebook or not. My friend Kathy, she made her local newspaper there in Halifax, Virginia. Okay. All right, so I'm going to cut one more. Thanks, Christine. If you guys could please share this video and spread the love. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. Kathy has been making face masks, and she's made over 3,000. And so her and a few other ladies down in her area were highlighted in the local newspaper. I think it was the local newspaper. Okay, so I'm going to put one up here. Thank you, Sherry. All right, so I think it looks pretty already. I love, love, love this blue. Look how pretty that is. Isn't that cute? So now we're going to add the sunflowers. And I'm going to attempt to do it without burning my fingers to death. So there's different size ones. I'm going to take the biggest one and kind of put it in the middle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to twist the pipe cleaners around. I'm going to cut them off. And then I'm going to kind of take glue. That might be a little long. Okay, I'm going to twist that pipe cleaner around, kind of make a little circle, grab my glue here, and then add some glue. Ooh, that glue is hot. And then just pop it right down in the center of that. Look how pretty that is. Oh my stars. Okay, let's see. These two are about the same size, so we're going to do the same thing over here. Yes, I tell you, I keep trying different glue guns because I know, right, Christine? Oh, that hurt, let me tell you. I keep trying different glue guns because they're driving me crazy. Make that little circle. That's definitely too long. Okay. Without burning the crud out of my fingers. I don't think I'm going to put one in every section, but we'll see. Let me tell you, Christine, I was hurting. I was really hurting. I was like, oh my. I know, I couldn't find my glue pot before I went on because I was going to use the glue pot. There's been so much going on this week with the basement flooding and trying to get that figured out. It's just been a crazy week. I don't want a real long stem, just a little one. Good amount of glue on there. And then pop that right in there. I love this with the sunflowers. Oh my stars! I think those three are going to be good enough. I don't want to overpower it with the sunflowers. So then I'm just going to take these. I know, Rhonda, they're so cute. I'm going to cut that off. Where did you get this one? I think I may have gotten them from AC Moore before they went out of business. Because I was trying to look on the tag and I couldn't tell where I got them. But Michael's has them, and right, Jerry? I think so too. I think it's just enough. I don't think it needs more because I don't want it to be too much. Okay. Right. Look how cute already. Right? Oh, I love it. Now see how much better that looks? Looks so much better. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to make a small bow for the top. And we're going to put a smaller sunflower in it. So I'm going to keep this one. And we're going to cut the holes to hang it. This is called a door hanger. Alright, so this is the center. So I'm just going to kind of go on each side a little bit. That's right. Okay. And then over here. Okay. You see that makes a lot bigger holes than the other one did. I think what I'm going to do is take some more of this wire and use it as the hanger. Make it about 30 inches. We can always make it shorter, but I want to make sure it's long enough. Oh, the cutter? It's a hole cutter that cuts different size holes, and the smaller the hole, the easier it is to cut. But I wanted bigger holes for this, so that this would go through easily. Yeah, it's a good idea, Terry. Good idea. Okay, so we're going to use this as the hanger. So it'll hang from that. So we're just going to make a little bow for the top here. And I'm going to put a sunflower in the middle of the bow. So let's set this to the side. And let's get our row bow out. Oh, I'm glad she liked it. Okay, so let's get our ribbon. Now again, this was only 3 yards. It was what I had left over. So we're just going to use it. And I don't want long, real long tails. And I don't want like a major bow at the top. Well, let me tell you, I've only burned my fingers a couple times like that, and whew, let me tell you, that one hurt. Hey Peggy, how are you? And honestly, I think I'm just going to do one loop, to make it a very simple bow. And like I said, this was only 3 yards. It wasn't the 5 yards you guys will get. But I thought I'll just use this up. So I made the first loop 5 inches and this loop 3 inches. Because again, I just want a little simple bow for on the top. And you always want to kind of check to make sure they're the same. Okay. So it's just going to be a real simple, easy one. That's it. Okay, take this off. put this to the side, get our little, bring it to the back, stick our pipe cleaner in here before we forget. Tighten it up a little bit. There we go. What did I do with my clippers? Oh, they're under this. Don't you hate that? Oh, thank you, Rhonda. Yeah, I don't want it to be huge, overpowering. I'm going to dovetail these. Get them out of the way. And we'll even see if we want to use that, or if I have, I don't think I have any small sunflowers right here, but I might even just wait and use a small sunflower, but we'll see. We'll see how you like it. Right, so then I'm just going to put this on top, like so. And we will decide if we want to. Yep, exactly. Because we don't want to overpower the sign or make it too big or anything like that. So, just going to twist that around that wire. Get it on there nice. Okay. And then decide if we want that in there. Oh, I think that's going to be perfect actually. So let's cut that off. I like it. Okay. One last time for this. Put that right on there. I'm going to hold that on there for a little bit so that it cures a little bit there. I might even hit it with a little glue down there to make sure it's going to stay. I don't want to quite let it go yet. I have to turn that. I'm going to cover that in pipe cleaner. Yes, 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 yes. I like it. I like it. Now, like I said, if you want to make the bow with more loops, make it bigger, you can. I just didn't want it to overpower it, so that's why I just decided to go with that. Now, like I said, this is an 11 3/4, 11.75 inch sign, but you can see the difference that it makes. Now, if you want to use pipe cleaners for this, if you don't like the look of this, you can always take pipe cleaners and wrap this. If you don't like the brown, you can kind of incorporate some of the black in here. But you can use pipe cleaners, you can use ribbon, you don't have to use this twine, this wire and twine, but you can use ribbon if you want. See, so if you just wrap that in the black, it gives you a totally different look also. And really all I'm doing is I'm just wrapping it around that, but this is a really strong wire with that twine around it, and it's a thicker gauge wire, so it's going to give you a nice hold on the door. If it was just the pipe cleaner, it might be a little flimsy. I kind of like that, so I'm going to add a couple more on, cover that up. Oops. Because I think if you just use a pipe cleaner, it'll be a little flimsy. And this way you can still have the thick wire, but you can get a little nicer look. But it's totally up to you. So what do you guys think? Do you like the bigger sign? You could use this size sign for a wreath as well it's just going to really overpower. I mean, if you use a 14-inch wreath frame, it's really going to cover that up. So hopefully you guys like it. I'm just going to keep wrapping it around because I think the black really makes it tie in with the black on the sign. Again, if you guys could share it. Yeah, you'd probably want to use a 16 or an 18-inch frame, or, you know, if you want a big sign. I mean, some people really like the big signs. You could use that as well. Thanks, Rhea. Yeah, exactly, Christine. Yep, you could make it a little smaller. So I like the look of that black around there. Right, you could make it a little smaller and have two different sizes. But because this 11-inch, you know, 11 3/4 inch, it's a pretty big sign. So I think if you, like you said, if you use the 8-inch sign, you'd probably want to use like a 10-inch frame and cut it in half. Because this is a 12-inch, well, you know, it's 11 3/4, so I just say 12-inch sign. And I think the 14-inch frame is perfect for it. Oh, you could definitely do that, Rhonda. Absolutely. Yeah, you could definitely do the pancake wreath with this. Yep. And with this size, if you use the whole frame, you would only have to, you would use less mesh because you would cover up really the top part, the top frame. Right? Yeah. But it would be perfect for someone that has a screen door because it's not real thick. You know, and you could even do poofs, and you could do smaller poofs with it. But I just kind of wanted to do the bigger signs and see how I liked them. Let me get that off there. So we'll see. So any sign in my shop that you see that's 8 inches, if you guys want it in the 11 3/4, just shoot me a message and I can make them in it. Just the sign in the 11 3/4 will cost $15 because the cost is just a lot more for the signs. So the 8-inch ones are just the sign is $10, and the 11 3/4 is $15. I know. I really wasn't sure about getting the larger sign because it's going to cost more to ship. It costs more to make. Like I said, I didn't get a bunch of them, but I can always buy more. It only takes a couple days to get in. So we'll see. So like I said, if you see any of the 8-inch signs in my shop and you want them in the bigger one so that you can make the door hangers like this, I can do that. Just shoot me a message and let me know, and we'll go from there. And like I said, you don't have to cover this. I just kind of like it. So I'm like, oh, might as well do it. And really that sunflower, once you get it on there, glued on there, it's not going anywhere. Okay. And you're not even going to see this part, but that's okay. Alright guys, don't forget to check out the sign and ribbon combo in my shop. And like I said, if you want the bigger sign, just let me know. I do have this in my shop with this size sign or with the 8-inch sign. So the 12-inch sign with the ribbon is $27. The 8-inch sign with the ribbon is $22. So do you guys have any questions before I pop off? I love how this turned out. I love the colors in it. I think it turned out so adorable. Braided, that would be really cute too, Rhonda, yeah. Great idea. I mean, you could use blue mesh with this, you could use black mesh, you could use yellow, you could use green. You really, there's so many things you can do. I think so too, Christine. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it to these down here also. But using this thicker wire helps because it's going to sit nicely against the door. I know you guys can't see it when I hold it up, but all right, guys, that's it for me. And like I said, if you see any of the 8-inch signs in my shop that you want in the 11 3/4, let me know. I'll be happy to make them for you. If I run out of the blanks, I can always order more. It does take a couple days to come in, but Camille, your sign went out today. Yay! Camille was the one that was waiting for the bigger sign. So you can all thank Camille for the bigger signs. All right, guys, have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe. And I will be back on Monday night. Have a fabulous weekend.